Happy Sunday morning. This is Gina Marie McKee, also known as Little Bit McKee. I hope you're having a great day. I was very moved to make this video today. I haven't made a video in a while because I'm recently retired. Yay. And there's a lot of things that go along with that. Figuring out your money supply, what you annuitize, where you take money from, initiating pensions if you have pensions, all the healthcare stuff. And because of that, my husband also had to do his because I carried him on my insurance. So been very busy with family matters, and I plan to get back into this. Not today, I wasn't planning on getting back today, but I just felt so moved, and I even posted something on my Facebook page and then decided to make a video. So I will post it on my Facebook page that my friends and people I care about can show this to their spouse, their partner, their parents, their kids, because I feel so much passion about this. There's a lot going on. And I think the thing that tipped me recently to really look closely at this is what's going on in China. And I don't know if you're aware of with Evergrande, the big developing company in China that I think is on the brink of bankruptcy. It'll wait and see what China does to bail them out. But it's almost a Lehman Brothers kind of feeling from 2008. And I felt very bad for China, but didn't feel, I knew there could be a domino effect. I'm very aware of that, but didn't feel as at risk until I found out that one of my investment companies, Allianz, buys some of Evergrande's bonds. So that makes it very real to me. And up until yesterday, I didn't own any physical gold and physical silver, and I know it's palladium and platinum and all that too, but I decided, and I watched videos for 2 days on gold and silver to get myself educated because I wanted to step into that. Now I'm, Bitcoin queen. My son always says that I'm a little bit crazy because I just see the future in a certain way. And Bitcoin is a big part. Bitcoin and decentralized finance, decentralized everything. And I think that's a beautiful thing for the world to have decentralized, where, it's by the people, for the people kind of thing. Does that sound familiar? But I think it's a real way to do it, where the people take charge of where we're going. And I think people are by nature more humanitarian than governments are. And I think we can take care of people better with a decentralized way rather than central banks, IMF, the Fed, those people taking charge of what my future is. So I do want to talk a little bit about the precious metals because now I'm in that. But when it comes down to it, this is really about cryptocurrency. And this quote that I just love, and it just kind of says it all to me: poor people spend money, middle class saves money, and the wealthy invest. And I think we all need to invest in our future, especially if there's a legacy desire to what you have and you want to provide for your kids. And I think about my whole family, not even just my kids. I think about my cousins and the rest of my family. I just think about how I want to help set them up with stability. And that's very important to me. So where this is going is, it was funny. I just found an article when I was searching around this morning, and it was funny because it's something that I think most people believe. And we hear that the governments are printing money, and it's not like they're using, they have mints, they do print money, but they would never print the amount of money that they've been using. I think it's like 40% of all the money that's been printed in the United States has been printed in the last, I think it's 2 years. And that's like crazy. That's crazy. And then when they say inflation's 5.4%, okay, the math doesn't work. I don't get that. And what they're doing is they're looking at certain sectors. But even if you went to the grocery store, it's crazy what's going on when you go to the gas pump, the price of lumber. And I know the government says it's transitory, and some of it is supply chain issues, but there's a lot of bigger issues here. And no matter what, everything's costing us more. And I doubt that many of us have our salaries going up at the rate of the cost of living. So we have to take it into our hands. So when I go back to printing money, the concept of printing money, they're not printing money. They're adding more onto the ledgers, onto the numbers. It's just a number. We have a digital currency. We don't want to admit it yet. It's not like in China where they have the digital yuan. We don't have the digital US dollar yet per se, but it is all digital. When was the last time really much cash was in your hands? I mean, yes, we have cash if we want to go buy, something at the dollar store maybe, or I actually had to pay, the gas pumps were down by me for paying with credit card, and luckily I had some cash in my wallet because I had to buy gas with cash yesterday, which was like, oh, how do I do this? I had to go like into the store and buy it, so we're not even really accustomed to paying things with cash. So we do have a digital dollar. We don't call it that yet. They are creating something that's digital where they'll actually get to see more of your data, which I know a lot of people aren't happy about. They prefer the decentralized. So the digital dollar will have more information than the current digital dollar. But we are, and the problem with our digital dollar, yes, we are the reserve currency of the world. The US dollar is the reserve currency. We're the largest, I think we have 24% of the stake in the world, and China's second with I think 16, and then Japan, and then Germany. So we still are the strongest economy, but that's quickly morphing. And it really should be it should be a global economy. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I haven't made a video for a while, and I'll make sub videos later about what I've been learning and what I've been doing. But I look at what happened with El Salvador, and they put the $30 in each person's personal wallet for them to spell in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Beach. And it will level up. El Salvador is a very poor country. I love that they're going to be bringing things to Africa and just around the world, so we're all on this level playing field in a fair way, in a very fair way. But back to why I bought gold and why I'm making this video. Inflation's crazy, and the government can keep printing more money. And actually, you probably don't realize this, they want to print more money because they have so much debt. So the US government has, I don't know how much debt it is. I mean, it's ridiculous. The number keeps changing. I can't keep up, but let's pretend it's $20 trillion in debt. And they have to pay this back to keep us afloat. Well, if they print more money, they're paying that debt down in a cheaper way to us. If they have more money, like, wouldn't you love that if your home, if you were $20,000 in debt and you had $2,000 in the bank, but you can just print more money and now you can pay down your $20,000 debt? Wouldn't that be a cool thing if we could print money? So that's what our government's doing. They like inflation. So it's going to, there's nothing stopping this train. Now, I know in front of our politicians, they're going to have to make some tough decisions. And I hope they're kind of ready to make tough decisions, not to flatten out our economy and throw us into what everybody's talking about, the Great Reset, the social, monetary, political reset. And if you're interested in that, I can do videos on that. And yeah, hit the like and subscribe if you're interested in this. I've taken this little sabbatical, but if I see that there's interest, I haven't done anything to promote these, but I will. If I see people find this of value, I will promote it. I will spend my time. I'm retired. I can do that. But if people aren't finding this of value, I'm not going to spend my time doing this. But I have a lot up here that I've been saving to kind of share. But we need to hedge in front against inflation. And the reason why Bitcoin is so important, it's a digital currency, just like our US dollar is a digital currency. But our digital currency in the US has no ceiling. They can keep printing more and more. They can do quantitative easing where they buy back debt. And they're not even buying it with real money. It's so kind of crazy. They can buy back the debt. They can print more money. They can do whatever it takes, like quantitative easing, all that is just like kind of crazy. But with Bitcoin, there's only 21 million coins that can ever be mined. It's written into the program. And I think it's, I don't know if it's 20, it's still very far away. I'm kind of out of the loop. I haven't been paying attention to that kind of stuff, but I think it's 2140 that the last coins will be mined. And there's actually about 4 or 5 million that are lost. They're those early coin purchases that are lost on computers that they didn't protect in wallets and that kind of thing. And I don't want to scare you with that because the way we save now is much safer than it was back in 2010, 2011. So let's say there's 18 million coins and there's something like only 45 million millionaires. So there's not even enough coins to go around for every millionaire to have one Bitcoin. So getting a little piece of the action is what's good for everybody. Now the companies and pension funds and banks and everybody's trying to get in on Bitcoin. And I really want people to get in on Bitcoin while the getting's still good. I mean, I think anytime you enter is going to be good. It's better than being in fiat currency or paper dollar currency. It's not backed by anything. You know, I joke about it that, you know, you might as well start trading spices again, because at least with spices, your food will taste good. With the dollar, and ask people in Venezuela, with the dollar, I guess we can use it for hygiene purposes. We'll leave it there. But I really think everybody needs to really get into the frame of mind where you are investing for your future. And so investing to me is figuring out a way to hedge against inflation, to have your pot grow at a rate higher than inflation. Otherwise, we're going to keep, if we aren't going up and we aren't staying where we are, we're going down. And I, you know, being newly retired, the fact that I've worked and, you know, done real estate and other investing and businesses not all my life, I don't want to be in retirement and then watch my nest egg just poof, dwindle away. That's not happening. So I'm very proactive about it. And the gold and silver, to me, if it just keeps me level right now, I'm okay. I'm okay. And even the premium that you have to pay on gold. So I think yesterday gold was $1,854 was the ask price or the spot price. And so when you pay a premium, even if you paid that premium on it, if it goes up to $2,100, that premium, and when I would go to sell it, I've already made up for that premium I've invested. So it's going to keep me here where my dollar's going down. You might as well put your dollar in your mattress. It's not doing anything in the bank. I mean, if you need to buy something, you need to buy a car or whatever, that's different because then you have the physical thing that is representation of your money. So I wonder if there's anything else I need to say before I sign off, because I don't know when I'll make another video. If I see that there's interest, I will get serious again and make 3 videos or something. I have, I think, a list of, 120 topics that I want to make videos on. And maybe if you want, put in the comments what kind of things you want to. And if I don't have knowledge, I'm a good researcher. I love investigating, researching, and finding out and reading and talking to people and finding experts and really delving in. So with the frame of mind that I'm in right now, I'm willing to kind of tackle anything in the financial market. And just to let you know, the Bitcoin conference, I've already got my hotel reservations. So 2022, I'll be there, and I'd love to meet some of you that live in the Northeast Ohio area that are Bitcoiners and see what we can do to help stimulate education and interest in this. So I hope you all have a great day and you put a little bit of time in today into taking care of yourself physically, spiritually, mentally, and financially. Peace out.